Hello, I'm Amari Jones, and today is Tuesday, August 11th. This is Caffeine TV, your daily news brief, here to take you through 3 headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. The first number up today is 1, as in the first year anniversary to mark the death of Michael Brown. Now, over the past year, certain things have remained the same, while others have changed. Now, sadly, like the original protest to mark Michael Brown's death, those that have occurred since Sunday have been marked by violence, with police engaging in a shootout with a former classmate of Michael Brown, critically wounding him after a deal to buy stolen goods went south. Peaceful protesters have been tear gassed at random and also arrested in the same way, while white vigilantes patrol the streets with automatic weapons, calling themselves oath keepers. I guess they forgot that the first oath is to leave other people alone. But the good news is that over the past year, the prescience, organization, and foresight of the Black Lives Matter protests have been validated after a string of unarmed black people have been killed at the hands of police, and the Black Lives Matter protests have spotlighted those and shifted the national conversation on them, and changes even come to Ferguson, with 2 out of 3 city councilors elected this year being black, a black new municipal judge, and a black new police chief. But like the progress in America, the progress in Ferguson is 2 steps back, 1 step forward, and 1 step to the side. The next number up today is 28,000. That's the number of people who attended a Bernie Sanders rally in Los Angeles, California yesterday. And according to the Washington Post, over 100,000 people have attended Bernie Sanders rallies across the United States over the past week alone. But as we learned over the weekend, 2 of the most impactful of those who attended might have been the Black Lives Matter protesters in Seattle. 2 black women took over his podium there, and Bernie Sanders then left the stage and left the event. Now, many of his supporters then took to the internet to decry the move, but what's interesting is that the next day he listed racial justice as one of his top goals as president. He then came out with a plan to address racial justice as well, and named a prominent black social activist to his campaign. Now, many people have said that Hillary Clinton ought to beware with the size of his crowds, that it's a bad omen for her campaign, but maybe Bernie Sanders ought to beware as well, because as those 2 women showed, it only takes 2 out of the hundreds of thousands to turn things upside down. The last number up today is 26. Now, that's the number of letters in the alphabet, and it's also the new name for the company that we know as Google. Now, Google and the Google name will still exist. They'll just now be a division inside of the new company Alphabet, with the things that we've associated with Google, like maps and searches and all the rest, but existing alongside new businesses like Nest, which allows people to remotely control the climate in their homes, driverless cars, and an effort to develop pharmaceuticals that are DNA specific. Now, what's interesting is that this move shows us where the future of technology is. Not only will people make money by what we search off online, but by knowing every piece of information about us everywhere else. But I don't know why they chose the name Alphabet, because whenever I hear that, I just want to tune into Sesame Street and sing along.